welcome to this Friday, February the 2nd edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. Joining me on the phone as always, the King of Controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody, it's Friday and it's February.
Yes, it is, and your favorite groundhog is on the air, ready to go.
You're the groundhog, or is today Groundhog's Day?
I'm always a groundhog, but happy Groundhog's Day to everybody. I hope you either get 6 more weeks of winter or get early spring.
Well, it's going to be one or the other, right?
Yeah, but it's just been a long week.
Has it, Smoody?
Yeah.
Well, we're off next week, so that's good.
I know, we get the rest, and good luck to the Patriots and Eagles.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about predictions later. You ready, Smoody?
All right, let's recap Wednesday.
Well, no, we're gonna recap Tuesday. We're gonna recap Smackdown. The winner of the Royal Rumble comes out, Shinsuke Nakamura. He doesn't really say much. It looks like he wants AJ Styles. Has that been confirmed yet? Is he facing AJ, or is that still up in the air?
Well, that has been confirmed, but keep going.
Then Kevin Owens comes out and Sami Zayn comes out, and then they start bickering with Nakamura, saying that this and that. Anyway, that ends up being later on announced that them two will face each other next week, and the winner will face AJ Styles at Fastlane, and then that person will face Nakamura, correct?
Yes.
Thought so.
That's if AJ retains.
Yes. Number 1 contender for the United States title, Rusev defeats Jinder Mahal, Kofi, and Zack Ryder. I'm not sure when he gets his title match. Is it next week, or is it... I think it's next week, isn't it, or no?
I believe Bobby Roode faces him next week, yes.
The Usos come out and talk about how everyone's locked down and all this stuff. It's funny, I said on Twitter, Jey Uso didn't say he was locked down for his DUI.
Well, you can't bring up anything about the arrest or whatever that is, because it's just too much personal business to bring up that dirty laundry stuff.
Well, then the Bludgeon Brothers come out and kind of interrupt him, and they win a match fairly easy. Then Charlotte comes out. She says for the first time ever, she wishes she wasn't women's champion. She wanted to be in the women's Royal Rumble match. The Riot Squad come out and say, and Ruby Riot comes out and she says, you know what? I'm original. You're just a cheap knockoff of your dad. And then Carmella comes, and then after the Riot Squad attacks Charlotte, Carmella's ready to come in. She cashes in the Money in the Bank. She hands it to the ref, but then she accidentally hits the ref. Tony, we didn't get a cash in. When do you think Carmella? She's only got, 4 more months?
Yeah, she's smart enough to be like Baron Corbin, who cashed in his briefcase and then actually lost it. So she's trying to be like a little groundhog. She's trying to be smart, sneaky, but I think at WrestleMania she might finally get an opportunity.
Baron Corbin defeats Ty Dillinger. Then we have Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable defeating Breezango, and then AJ Styles and Nakamura defeat Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn walked out twice. There's some tension there, Tony. They will face each other next week.
Speaking of Ty Dillinger, he doesn't even enter the Royal Rumble this past Sunday.
Thanks to Sami Zayn, they attacked him.
Yep, so I guarantee that Ty might get his revenge on Sami Zayn before next week.
Yeah, let's go to the Mixed Match Challenge. Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss defeat Sami Zayn. That's probably why Sami Zayn was leaving a lot.
Yeah, I like Becky the ending where at the end where Renee Young is talking to the two and Alexa says, "I think you're cute." I'm like, oh my. Are
we gonna have another Nia Jax Enzo thing going?
Well, this time Braun's worried about getting ready for the Elimination Chamber, and Alexa, remember, she's got to compete inside the Elimination Chamber in a couple weeks in Las Vegas. So, I don't know. We might actually see a wedding in Vegas. You never know.
Hubba. And then finally, 205 Live, Daniel Bryan comes out, announces the new general manager, and it is Drake Maverick, formerly known as Rockstar Spud. Congratulations to the little runt.
Yeah, the little run finally gets out of AFD and TNA, and he finally gets be commissioner of 205 Live, but I think this tournament's going to be good.
It is, and the first 2 matches took place. Cedric Alexander defeats Grand Metalik, and TJP defeats Tyler Bate with the pull of the tights. Next week we get 2 more matches. Roderick Strong's in one of those. We'll be talking about him a little bit later on, but that'll continue. And it will culminate at WrestleMania. Do you think it'll be on the pre-show like it was last year, or on the main card?
I don't know. I think they might put it on the main card. Depends on what matches they have for WrestleMania.
If you had a prediction to pick 2 guys to be in the finals, who would it be?
I think Cedric Alexander might be one, and maybe Drew Gulak or something.
I like that. I think the 2 guys we saw on Tuesday, Cedric Alexander, TJP. I like that. That's my prediction.
I don't know. TJP said too many title shots, and I'm getting pretty much sick and tired of listening to his damn theme.
Unless we have like a surprise entrant, a Rey Mysterio or something.
Oh, that could be another thing, because him and maybe D. Blake will come out and do something.
Indeed. Also, congratulations to Jeremy Borash. He left Impact Wrestling's now in WWE, going to work in the booking. He had a lot to do with the broken gimmick in TNA, so hopefully he'll work with it in WWE.
Well, remember, he started in WCW as a broadcaster, and then for his long time being with TNA, but good for him. He finally gets up to the booking business with Adam Pearce and Jamie Noble and them guys.
Should be exciting. We're taking a time out. When we come back, we're going to recap Ring of Honor and NXT. That's next on the Ringside Report. Welcome back here to the Ringside Report. Glad you could join us. It's Friday. We're getting you ready. Super Bowl weekend. Let's recap Ring of Honor and Impact, or Ring of Honor and NXT. It started out with Punishment Martinez getting a quick victory. Then we had Coast to Coast get a win over War Machine. War Machine's on their way out because they were at TakeOver Philadelphia last weekend for WWE.
Yes, they were.
Then Bully Ray comes out and says this, and he brought out his boots. He sets him in the ring. He said, "This is the final hurrah. This is it for me. I'm done." Even though we saw him kind of in action at Raw 25, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but it's time for Bully Ray to really wind up his career, because I think him and Devon should open up a school and be like...
They do have a school.
You know, what?
They do have a school.
Well, good. Then keep that school going, because you never know. But maybe try and come down to NXT too as well and help the young rascals out.
Yes, and then Jay Lethal comes out and says, we had our doubts when you came into this company, but then you ended up helping everyone from the bottom of the list to all the way to the people at the top of the list. And he seems like a great guy, so congratulations, and we wish the best of luck. And Bully Ray also is getting inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. Will be there, so that'll be exciting as well.
Smoky girlfriend.
Who's his girlfriend again?
Velvet Sky.
Hubba. Whew. And then finally NXT. Oh no, SoCal Uncensored defeat the Bullet Club, Cody, Adam Page, and Marty Scurll. Then for NXT, Nikki, what?
Cody had a big weekend over this past weekend. He disbanded what's his name?
Kenny Omega.
The guy who lost to Kenny Omega from the Bullet Club, because he in Japan he really hurt him.
So yeah, it looks like there's cracks in the foundation of the Bullet Club.
Well, I'm gonna guarantee you this quickly before we get to NXT. Like the Bullet Club, I believe we're gonna see Cody again in WWE. We'll see Kenny Omega. We'll see the entire Bullet Club in WWE. That's your new NXT. That's your new Nexus.
I like it. NXT, Nikki Cross gets one over Lacey Evans. TM61 return and get a win over the Ely brothers. And then in your main event, #1 contender for the United Kingdom title, Roderick Strong defeats Tyler Bate. So Roderick Strong going to be a #1 contender for the UK title, and he's going to be in the tournament for the Cruiserweight title. So it could be a big couple of weeks for Roderick Strong.
Yes, it could be, but NXT, they got to perform better. They did great in Philadelphia, but now you're getting closer to New Orleans, and you've got to get prepared for the big knockouts. You're going to see probably a rematch. You're going to see a lot of matches announced for New Orleans in the coming months.
Yes, indeed. So that's Ring of Honor. That's NXT. We're taking time out when we come back. It's time to a Ringside Report moment number 11. And boy, did I pay the consequences during this. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Ringside Report. It's time to honor Ringside Report moment number 11. We started with 34. We're going to be down to the final 10. Of course, we're off next week. We got 5 weeks straight of shows. Then we're off for 1 week. Then we have the final 3 weeks of shows. I can't believe it. 8 weeks left, Tony.
I know, and I know we're going to be off Monday, but on this date, Monday, February 5th, go back to 1988. If you ever watched the greatest match ever, Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan and the controversy.
Indeed. Oh yeah, what? Yeah, good call. Okay, now let's talk about the moment, Tony. It's going to be I think the one thing that kind of put Ringside Report on the map. I had so much fun doing this. These guys were awesome doing it, and none of it was ever scripted either. It was all off the cuff. It was Ringside Report versus the Zombie Crew, and Tony, it was a blast.
It was. It just after we were weeks and months, we were all gaining warfare on each other between ECW and everything, and then the day you turned heel after smacking Brandon upside the head with a bottle, you turned heel, and you started your crap against the Zombie Crew. They returned fire. It was just back and forth, and then finally it called me in at the Bruce Lee Wrestling Show. And oh my, what a day!
Indeed, it was. So let's take a look back. This is a 6-minute clip of every kind of the stuff that happened. I impersonated Chris. Equals Team Suck It. I had so much fun doing this, and it ends with Grandpa choking me. But just unbelievable moments. Take a look. Ringside Report versus the Zombie Crew. Ringside Report moment number 11.
Indeed.
When did you start this Zombie Crew? Now you want to get an interview with us when you was talking shit.
I wasn't.
You was talking no. Jim Ross want to be too. Shut up. Anyway, no. Matter of fact, let's get to the real question. Okay, the real question is where it was that fool that was talking all that crap. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was what was that, Ryan or that unknown person? Wait, hold on. He's right here. He's right here. Ryan. Mr. Cyclops, Mr. 2.0. Oh, you want to talk all the crap? Well, now what you gonna do now? Huh? What you gonna do now? Huh? You gonna punch out? You gonna punch out? Huh? Get those damn glasses. Real damn.
Check the fan, really.
Damn glasses. Huh? You want to talk all that crap to us? You know what? You ain't nobody. I'm gonna tell you like this. We're the Zombie Crew. We are not. You want to what? Ryan, wherever you are, you sitting in your mama's basement. You want to talk all that crap? You want to talk about how we underrated? How we just this little fan group, or we supposed to be some kind of cheerleaders? Who in the hell do you think you are?
I think you said vitally cheerleaders.
The people that just wish that they could be like Ryan Yanni. Because Ryan Yanni is not only the 2014 face of the Ringside Report, he is everything that me and all my friends wish they could be. Like, I have my hat, I have my glasses, I also have my title belt. And you know what? Having the title belt is the best part because I'm just a champion. Everyone thinks I'm the champion. I'm the champion of the world. I bring this to all the BCW shows. Everyone loves it, and I run my mouth, especially when Ryan Yanni's not there, because then he can't do anything about it, because my bark is louder than my bite. And you know what? I can even bring an imposter Ryan Yanni, but you know what? On his best day, he couldn't even become close to the real one, because the real one is the best thing that's ever happened. I'm telling ya.
To the man that's wearing, and camera on the action right there, okay. To the man that's sitting there with the Cyclops optic blast glasses or wherever that shit is or whatever, let me tell you something about yourself. I do not know who the fuck you are. I don't care to know who you are. But the bottom line is this. You gonna get on your show and you want to talk bullshit. Why the fuck do you need, like, I don't know, what's that? Pumpkin farm cheerleaders like that fool right there.
Oh, here's the third and final one. I'm so excited. I love doing email because you don't have to deal with the person talking back and you can still talk trash. Okay, here's the last one. Are you ready, folks? Okay. Dear Mr. Yanni, space, I will not be able to make it to Wrestle Rage in Melrose Park. Now, I got bigger plans, honey. I just can't risk being embarrassed anymore than I already am. I just can't. I can't do with it. I just can't deal with it anymore. He's right, Yanni just is making fun of me, and I get face public, Okay, back to my email. I gotta keep this going. Okay, here we go. Okay. Plus, I don't do anything but have meetings with my zombie crew in my basement, or my mama's bedroom, whatever prefers, because Ryan Yanni said she's a hot box of rocks. Okay. And I like to talk shit in my kitchen. Again, the place I never leave. Okay. I guess you win, Ryan Yanni. That's why you are the best. Forget the rest. Like the zombie crew. Oh, and this PS is really gonna get under that skin of the 2014 Face of the Ringside Report. Here we go. PS. My kitchen clock is way better than your kitchen clock. Thanks. From Chris equals Team Suck It.
It's just very upsetting because I want to try to make something out of this, but you guys aren't putting towards the effort. So we're going to have to do something about it. And I guess what I'm going to have to do is show up this Friday night at the Knights of Columbus in West Dallas. I'm going to be the bigger man. I'm going to show up on your turf, and I'm inviting you to the post-show of the Ringside Report.
Zombie
crew! Zombie crew! Zombie crew! Zombie crew!
Let's get to the personal business. For 2 months you've been seeing you're running.
I got a zombie crew shirt.
Last month you said that you was going to stay in your mama's basement and I couldn't go nowhere and I just and then what you say?
That's what I did yesterday.
I don't
oh my God.
Shit started.
Right here! And right here in front of Giant Tubber! And
You got a senile old man, that's all you got?
Get away! Get away! Zombie Joe! 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 Zombie Joe!
I said what I need to say.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, really.
Well, guess what?
That's a shoot! That's a shoot!
You want to say it? Back off!
Oh, it's nice to go back down memory lane, Tony. Them were some of the best moments of Ringside Report. Then BCW shows, the post shows. We had the zombie crew. Remember when Jim Stash, the big guy, dressed up as me for Halloween?
There you go. And it's all the memories inside that old West Dallas Knights of Columbus. As now February 17th, the BCW makes their debut in the Waukesha Elks Moose Lodge for the after controversy back in January at their last show.
Well, look excited to see that, and best of luck to BCW, and thanks again to everyone involved, Chris Dilworth, Eric Turner, there's so many more, what's the Daniel, Leon, there's a lot of them, Grandpa, what the hell was his name, what was his name, the guy that choked me, by the way, that was not planned at all, if you could tell by my face. What?
No, I can't remember his name, but, yeah, that was some good old days, but you won't ever see them again because now, technically, frankly, it's really the zombie crew is disbanded and there's not much left. But don't worry, I'm gonna start a little war with Jason Traver, that little shithead.
Should be exciting. Tony, your pick right now. Who's winning the Super Bowl on Sunday? Again, we're off all next week, so we won't be able to really talk about it. And what's the final score?
I've heard the Eagles mostly winning. I've heard Miz saying that Tom Brady's going to kick their ass. I've heard Kevin Hart. I think the Eagles are going to win, it's going to be like a close game, 31-24.
Eagles win?
Yeah, Eagles win. I think Brady's finally all this hype because... Oh, and also another thing, quickly before we go, I would like to say what recently happened with Tom Brady's daughter. when you are a radio person and you are given a microphone, and you can say, you know.
And once again, by the way, this is a media guy that was in Boston. Boston guys tend to start trouble.
He, I guess he started on Thursday and called Tom Brady's daughter on the radio a little pissant, and he's been suspended indefinitely. You gotta watch what you say on the radio.
Okay, now there's two sides. I mean, there's the two things that is on. Tom Brady has every right to be mad about that. It was his kid. But when you're doing a documentary, it was over his documentary TB12 he has on Facebook or whatever, and his daughter was in it. So when you put your daughter in the spotlight of something, she's going to get criticized. But Tom Brady asked to be in the spotlight. He's a quarterback of a team that's going to possibly win their 6th Super Bowl and their 8th one in. You do not mess with a kid that has nothing to do with it. Didn't ask to be in the spotlight. She was born into it. So you never bring in family.
Yes, I see things on Facebook where YouTube's all these videos or these vlogs and everything. When you sign a contract saying that you bring your daughter in, it's fair game. But this guy, you know, he was suspended, but he should not have said what he did. But otherwise, Tom Brady, well, he's always a GOAT, but he won't be goated in the Super Bowl when that quarterback Nick Foles rubs it right in his face for a Super Bowl title. Gives Philadelphia their Philadelphia freedom.
I'm going to say the opposite's going to happen from last year. The Patriots are going to come out and have like a 28-point lead. Eagles come back in the second half and beat them. That's my prediction. That's what's going to happen, Tony.
Yeah, I think so too. I'd be very careful for the Eagles because they're going to be targeting Gronk. So, you know, exactly.
He's not been, as of this taping, he's not been cleared yet. He's still in concussion protocol. But anywho, everyone have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Everyone, next week have a great week. First week of February, we return on Monday, February I don't know. So we'll be back.
Don't forget,
5th, 7th, 13th, 11th, 12th, something like that. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Anything else, Tony?
And then don't forget, starting next month at the beginning of April, we will do our final WrestleMania wrap with Chad McGee.
Oh, yeah, that's Monday. This Monday, we taped it yesterday. This Monday at 9 a.m., we'll air it all week long. Tony and Chad McGee, one more time, we're gonna predict the WrestleMania card.
We're gonna go out with a bang. So
should be exciting. Always look forward to that. So that is Monday. So we are showing something next week, but we're not gonna have any up-to-date shows. Everyone have a great weekend. Have a great week. We'll be back next week. I want it 4th, 11th, 12th, February 12th. We'll be back the week of Valentine's Day. Oh goody. For the King of Controversy, and I'm not getting you chocolates this year. And I am Ryan Young saying thank you for watching the Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling.